What's going on, everyone, and welcome to Movie Emporium's TV review of the rebooted series of Animaniacs, which is premiering on Hulu. Before we begin, hey, if you like my channel, awesome, hit the subscribe button to join Movie Emporium. Hit that notification bell at the top to find what's coming next. If you like this video, awesome, hit that like button and comment below on any video that you watch, including this one. Guys and gals and guys, this is a good day. Animaniacs is a TV series that I truly was inspired by watching as a kid. It's a TV series that I remember fondly for the irreverency, for the jokes, the ridiculousness. The series was something truly remarkable, and it was a series that it uplifted your soul. It made you so excited to live each day because these characters like Yakko, Wacko, and Dot, or like Pinky and the Brain, or Slappy Squirrel, or Buttons and Mindy, or the Mime, or Ralph Beeman, or whatever the character's name is. They're characters that have some interesting aura about them that truly makes them special and unique. And it was a series that I latched onto from every minute go. That every episode that ever premiered, I was there sitting in front of my TV as a young kid watching this series. And I think also with the fact that Steven Spielberg was executive producer, with the people involved, the sense of Hollywood, the sense of these characters making fun of Hollywood, the sense of it being so irreverent that even the jokes that I wasn't getting, I was still laughing at. The fact that it didn't take itself seriously, but also had a very interesting idea of presenting children with actual education, which is really strange. But if you look at the Animaniacs from the 90s, from 93 to I think 96, there are some actually educational moments in there, whether they're talking about the planets, whether they're talking about the states, whether they're going into songs about different scenarios. Well, it's just, they were able to be funny as well as be goofy, but be serious and actually do on some interesting topical topics. But it was a series that was truly ahead of its time. But like the intro of the new updated reboot, they actually did meta first before most places did meta. It's a really kind of cool thing to watch. So with that said, I've been waiting to see this series since it was announced like 2 or 3 years ago. The reason for that is because, you know, it's Animaniacs, it's more Animaniacs, and I just like, the minute they announced that there was more Animaniacs coming, and the minute I saw the script page that they posted on Twitter, and the fact that they brought back Rob Paulsen, and Tress MacNeille, and Jess Harnell, and Maurice LaMarche, and a bunch of other, you know, smaller characters, my mind was just blowing minute by minute. It was such a weird kind of strange experience that when this series, when it finally got its first trailer, if we finally get the first new episodes in November 20th, there's just something that I really can't. My sanity, my excitement is just through the roof, through the levels of nothing I've ever experienced before. And this is a guy who loves Star Wars, so waiting for a Star Wars movie is very exciting. But Animaniacs is just something that holds a true place in my heart. And so Hulu, which was nice enough to give me, you know, episodes to watch, was something I couldn't believe was happening. You know, it happened, they gave me the episodes like 2 days before my birthday, and I'm like, holy crap. I'm like, oh my god, what's going on? I'm getting episodes of Animaniacs, I'm getting to watch them early. And the minute I clicked the first episode, and the minute I saw the first scene, and then the Animaniacs intro, which has been updated for this new reboot, I started crying. And I don't mean that to be a joke, but like it was a weird experience watching your favorite series rebooted, and you're seeing the intro that you love so many times in your life. And I'm like, holy crap, I'm really watching new Animaniacs. I'm watching something I've wanted for 20 plus years or whatever it's been. And you see the intro, which a lot of it's in the trailers that you've seen, and all of a sudden the first episode happens. There's actually a thing at the beginning before this thing happens, but if you've seen the trailers, you know what I'm talking about. And from the minute go, from each episode that you watch, it's Animaniacs. It really is. It's incredible. It feels like Animaniacs. It's been updated with the animation style. But between the Animaniacs and Pinky and the Brain, it really feels like true Animaniacs. And, the jokes are there. They've been updated. They're, a little more political than they used to be, but they're still making fun of people. They still go after certain people. There's still, foes that they have to take down. Pinky and the Brain are still trying to take over the world. They actually updated Pinky and the Brain's intro, which is really awesome. They updated, Pinky and the Brain in their quest for taking over the world. There's a really cool idea that they present in the 6th or 8th episode. It's an incredible thing to watch because you're watching what you truly remember and what you truly love. And what's really funny is when you hear the voices and when you hear the music and when you see the dialogue and you see how these characters are presented, it's really just like going back home, sitting in front of your TV as a young kid. And it's an incredible experience. It really does feel like true Animaniacs and a true continuation of what we remember. Is it a perfect reboot? Not really, because a lot of the characters that you truly love are missing from this series, which is kind of a shame. There's a lot of these characters, and maybe they'll bring them back in pieces and so on and so forth, but they do intro some new characters and stuff like that. I won't spoil for you, but this new reboot really kind of focuses on Animaniacs, the Yakko, Wacko, and Dot, as well as Pinky and the Brain, which truly and honestly were the two strongest subsets of Animaniacs growing, in its original heyday. Pinky and the Brain became a phenomenon when it came out, and I can see why they brought back Pinky and the Brain, because when you watch it, you truly remember why Rob Paulsen and Maurice LaMarche were so good together in the chemistry they presented. So watching them in this new series, they get like half the episode, and the Warners get the other half, and then they might spur something at the very end of the episode itself. But it's a series that condensed itself, and you can tell that they're kind of like towing the water. They're kind of trying to figure out if they need to add more characters to the mix. But I think for a first season of a reboot of a series that was truly something special for a lot of people, including myself, the stuff that they give us, the character dynamics that they're giving us, the fact that we're getting more Animaniacs, more Pinky and the Brain, more goofiness, more irreverency, more of what this show is really good at and really good at doing is fantastic. So I love it. I think it's great. Like I said, I wish they'd bring back more characters. There are points where they get a little too political in a lot of places, which, I'm fine with because they do it in a really funny and really over the top and, crazy manner. But I think when they do season 2, which is going to happen because this is going to be huge when it comes out on November 20th, I think what they have as a base is a winner. And then they brought back the composers of the original show, and the music is just what you remember, and it brings it brings everything out of you that you remember. So but that's kind of where I want to leave it at, because I want people to go into this series with the mindset of knowing that this is more Animaniacs. The animation style is going to be different, but the characters are there, the ideas of who the characters are there, the funny jokes are there, the humor and the irreverency is there, and it's everything that you remember from Animaniacs. So, and I'll say one more thing before I end this video. I love that the show actually is very aware of itself. There are many jokes in here where they are actually playing off, which Animaniacs has always been like that, where they play off the fact that the show's been rebooted, and you've seen some of the stuff in the trailers, but there's some stuff that's laid out through the entire season where it's just become so meta that it's just, you can't not help but love it. So I'm just excited that they brought it back. Maybe my nostalgia is making it a little more excited than, maybe it'll temper later on. But this first season is a winner and a true excitement point to a series that I've loved since I was a little kid. So that's all can be said about Animaniacs, the rebooted season that's premiering on Hulu. And also thank you to Hulu for allowing me to watch this series early. I was really excited, as you can tell. And it was a truly interesting experience watching it from 2020 standpoint. So, but that's going to be it. That's going to be my take on the first season of the rebooted series of Animaniacs. Let me know in the comments below what you think of Animaniacs. Do you like it? Do you not like it? What was your favorite character in Animaniacs? Like I said, I really love Mindy and Buttons, but I also like Pinky and the Brain. So it's just, there's so many great characters. But anyways, let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, if you like what you see, of course, hit the subscribe button, join Movie Emporium, hit that notification bell top to find out what's coming next. If you like this video, awesome, hit that like button, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.